front, loose, they score! The Bulldogs strike first!
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence."
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
To the presentation of Bulldog football on ACTV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, an Adrian College Media House production. To the presentation of Bulldog football on ACTV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, an Adrian College Media House production. To the presentation of Bulldog football on ACTV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, an Adrian College Media House production. To the presentation of Bulldog football on ACTV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM, an Adrian College Media House production. To the president.
They never led at any point in the game. There were 3 goals in the first period for River Falls, 1 for the Bulldogs, a short-lived lead. They got one back in the second and just couldn't figure out how to get a third one in the third period. But nonetheless, Bulldogs yesterday lacking a little bit of defense, and it's something that we talked about before coming on air that they're going to have to clean up. If you're going to win this game, what do you think the Bulldogs are going to have to do here today?
Well, you got to start by putting the past in the past. Yesterday's game's done. You look at today, you find their weaknesses, start from there, start slow, play your game, play with confidence, and that's where it's all going to start.
Knowing that they're a top-ranked opponent and you're also within the top 5, you feel like the strategy at all changes because you know you're playing such a good team?
It all changes after your first game. You learn, you adapt, you find their weaknesses, and then you put it into your systems. You don't want to change completely, but you want to do what's best for the team, and where you find their weaknesses is how you will dominate other teams.
Defense, I feel like, is going to be the key, at least. In some of the goals that we saw, the Bulldogs gave up that center slot area too many times, and the Falcons were able to take advantage of that. They scored 3 goals, essentially getting breakaways in front of Annie Gilbert. I wonder if there's anything that the Bulldogs can do to try and fix that going into today.
Well, you said it. You have 3 goals. You leave the center wide open. You have to close the gap. That's where 3 of their goals came from. That's where all their chances were coming from. You gotta change a little bit there, close it up, and then see what happens.
All right. Well, the starting lineups being announced here at the AIA for the Wisconsin River Falls Falcons. It's Alexa Nycomb, Bailey Olson, and Madison Catterlick. Up top on the forward line, Caitlin Ron, Allison Carothers, and again, Jordan O'Kane will get the start for the visitors. And the Bulldogs will have Allie Hubenschmidt, Alina Delpida, Tia Lascelle up on the forward line, Catherine Trubin and Nicole Pietruccia on the back end. Annie Gilbert will make her second consecutive start in net. She's going to have a big game if the Bulldogs are going to pull one away and split the series here at the AIA. But the starting lineups being announced overhead at the PA. National anthem soon to come. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman up here in the booth. Don't go anywhere. Opening puck drop soon to come. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and...
Back inside the Arrington Ice Arena, puck drop soon to commence. Day number 2 of this weekend series. It's the Wisconsin River Falls Falcons and your Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman up here in the booth. Game number 1 went to the Falcons. Dogs look to turn it around here today. 20 minutes up on the score clock. Everybody gathered at center. We are underway at the AIA. River Falls will control things out of the center. It's dumped in and sent the other way. Bulldogs looking to clear it out of the zone. Pressuring there is Catterlick. Placed to the top of the blue line. Delayed offsides will give time for the Bulldogs to skate it out. Now it's Catherine Trubin who goes for a rush, dumps it in. Glove down out of midair by Carothers, and it's deflected up into the netting for the first stoppage of the afternoon.
As you said before, Annie Gilbert in between the pipes. Played a good game yesterday. Hopefully the Bulldogs can help her out a little bit more today. Get some more goals on the board here.
As you mentioned, Annie Gilbert, strong performance yesterday. The goals that she gave up, really hard to say were her faults. They were all results of defensive lapses that found her all alone in front of the crease. And Maya Roy will go off the boards. Now it's Zoe Lorai, had a great goal yesterday. She'll rip one on net, but it's off the target. Now it's Johnson who spins a backhand off for Simon. Simon in the corner, takes some pressure for some red sweaters. Off the boards. And now here's some speed from Goudreau. Megan Goudreau, a nice move, puts this on. Gilbert shouldered it. It's in midair, and a follow-up save by Gilbert. Great stop from the junior netminder. This is spun on net. Another chance there, guided aside by the stick of Gilbert. 3 saves in tight. Knocking on the doorstep already are the Falcons, and we're only a minute and 30 in. Can see the replay here, as we will remind you that BCSN providing the video coverage for this afternoon's contest. So still on ACTV, but not our normal student staff. Just 3 of us up here in the booth today. There's a shot from the right hash mark that goes wide. Maya Roy underneath the red line, puts it around the boards for Johnson. Lorai's with her there as everybody's tangled up. They tip it out of the zone. It carries the blue line, and Kenzie Dunn will skate back to get it. Delayed icing call, so we'll take the faceoff back to our left. And no changes for Adrian College.
Annie Gilbert with 3 saves right off the rip there, back-to-back. That first initial save pops up in the air, tracks it, stops the next 2. Defenders helping her out. Great saves by Annie Gilbert there.
Pomerleau fights hard for it in the corner. Alexa Nycomb getting familiarized with everybody. Sammy Poole rips it back to the near side corner. There's a long pass all the way up for Lorai. She'll tip it in and just get back off the ice to allow everybody to change. Anderson fights for this one and jostles it free. Anderson with a shot, puts it on nets, and getting the stop is O'Kane. $17:28 left to go here in the first period. Udanish will go face-to-face with Ellie Bryce. They tie up on the dot. Sent up to the point. Pietrucha slap shot is fanned on. They work it to the wing, and they shovel one towards the front of the net, but it's wide. Rimmed around the corner. Now Pietrucha off for Trubin. Here's Anderson. Anderson walking in. Holding the left side wing. Wolfschlager pushes back to the point. Long drive from the blue line, sticked away by O'Kane. Udanish goes off for Pietrucha. D-to-D pass as it settles for Trubin. Tipped in, Simon holds on to it. Poked off her stick by Hoarth. Near side hash mark. Here come the Falcons, they skate it out. Ellie Bryce lifts one towards the net front. Gilbert just pushed it away as Trubin swoops in to take it. He'll get it right back behind the cage. Bulldogs with some quick passing. Pietrucha fires all the way down the ice. It's going to be wide of the cage, and it is icing as we'll take the faceoff back to our left. 16:24 left to go here in the first period.
Bulldogs there with good pressure. 2 shots on net. Good passing, quick passing, getting the shots off. Need to get to the net, take the eyes away. That's where they're going to generate the most of their chances.
And somebody's stick just got slapped out of their hands. That looks like it was Madison Laverne who really chopped Trubin's twig from her grip. And sometimes you get calls for that, and you can see it there on the replay. And there's no need for that. But we continue on with no penalties. Lorai looking for options. Skies it over a couple of bodies and will gallop down ice. Moves it for Johnson. Hemmed on the boards. It's kicked out. And now some space for Catherine Bell. Had a goal yesterday. As the Falcons can't get anything going on their rush. A long pass is picked off by Ron. It was intended for Lowry, but she was caught flat-footed. And that's something that the Falcons did very, very good yesterday, is just taking away passing lanes and forcing the Bulldogs to turn the puck over. And especially in that third period, all they were doing was stealing it and dumping it down, making the Bulldogs break out again, and they would just take it away and throw it to the opposite end. And when you're playing with a lead, it's definitely a strategy that can help you win a game.
Absolutely. If one thing's working, why change it?
Here's a rush from Dunn. Puts it on. Pad saved by Gilbert. This is lifted out. Dopida had her back turned to the puck, so she couldn't make the play. Maya Roy for Hubenschmidt. A hard rising pass was tipped down momentarily. Kenzie Dunn with a quick feed. Falcons played in. Spinning off pressure was Maya Roy. It's gloved down out of midair by Dunn. Great play from her to keep the offense going. 14:40 left to go here in the first period. Still tied at zeros, but a couple of good chances on both sides. Who will weather the storm today? Kylie Jones over the blue line, lost it to Trubin as she sends it around the boards for Wolschlager. Dopida, a good feed for Anderson. Anderson looking towards the front, tries to slip it 5-hole, but I don't think she got all of it.
Another big save by O'Kane there.
Wolschlager to Trubin. Now it's her turn to dump it in. The saucer's in. Howarth pausing it on the boards. Wolschlager tried to steal it in the process. Couldn't do it. Catherine Bell gets around Trubin. Last player back is Pietrucha. Pietrucha's feet taken out from under her. They circle a feed in the front. Nobody home to catch the pass. Wolschlager's hard pass rims up around the boards. The slap shot from the point from Lindquist goes wide, and it's tipped out in front of the River Falls bench. Almost too many skaters on the ice penalty there, it looked like, for the Falcons. They had that happen twice yesterday. As this is forced through by Anderson, O'Kane will get the battle down as she was expected to cover up there.
Bulldogs game right now. D-to-D, dump and chase, hard forecheck. It's working. They need to keep up the pressure. But with River Falls, quick transition in the neutral zone, really starting to hem in the Bulldogs. Just a matter of when or who will get the first marker here.
Bulldogs looking a little bit more confident and calm than yesterday. There was a lot of buzz in the building before opening puck drop, and that might have contributed to everybody gripping their stick a little bit tighter, and especially when you factor in last year's results in the Frozen Four tournament. There's a lot at stake for this Bulldog squad. They really want to avenge that loss from this past March.
Absolutely. First time playing against them last night after their tough semifinal loss last year. Looking for their revenge. Unfortunate 4-2 loss for them. But today, new day, looking for their mark, and just to let them know.
Maya Roy's slap shot gets banked off the toe pad of O'Kane. And Dopida can't find a way to glue herself to it. This is dumped towards the net front, takes a bounce, settles on the outside of the apron of the net. Now it's fed for LaSalle. A soft pass feathered for Dopida, and a steal again. Goudreau right there to take it away. Goudreau shot blockered away by Gilbert as she got all of it. Gilbert looking strong so far here in this one. There's a dump in from the point from Caitlin Ron, and there's a chance. Great glove save by Gilbert, denying Ellie Bryce on the doorstep.
Annie Gilbert with another big save. River Falls with a good dump in, good collect. Wide open in front, right into the glove of Annie Gilbert, standing tall so far, saving all 6 shots, 8 minutes into this period right now.
Falcons have been doing a great job at getting to the front of the net, as here's a chance for Lowry. Doesn't find the lane towards the net front. Pietrucha rips a shot, and tracking it into the glove is O'Kane. But to finish my thought from earlier, The Falcons do a great job at finding opportunities inside the house and especially on the top of the crease. We saw it yesterday with a couple of breakaways and another handful of chances where essentially the Falcons just find ways to get around the Bulldogs' defense, and they're just caught watching.
Absolutely. You keep cycling that puck, get them moving. Bulldogs, or any defenders, will start puck watching. That's where you get lost in the low slot, just like you said, and that's where you're going to get your chances all night long.
11:41 left to go here in this first period. Wisconsin River Falls and the Adrian College Bulldogs at the Arrington Ice Arena. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman right here on ACTV. Happy to have you all with us this afternoon. Jordan O'Kane gets some movement on the puck, as now it's Sammy Poole who will race her way up. This is over the blue. Katerlik ahead of the play. Gets a shot off after the whistle, but it was a little bit delayed of a stoppage. We'll take the draw in the neutral zone. Right in front of the Bulldog bench. AC wins it back. Maya Roy skates it up to the center ice logo. Fires a hard pass that banks off the glass. It'll settle in the corner. White and red sweaters coming together to try and break it loose. Hugh Danish swings it to the corner. Now on the right side, there's a long pass that connects with Katerlik. This time she's onside. Her shot again is wide, so nothing going for her. Drive from the point, off the target. They try and bounce it out. That was a good effort from Anderson. She gets it down. Full line change for the Bulldogs. Nearing the halfway point in the period. Offset pass for Pomerleau. Gets it to Roy, who finds it for Carpenter. Picked up by Simon. Had a 2-on-1 if she had looked at the last second. Decided just to dump it in instead. Pietrucha. Her long pass is wide. Out to the glass. There's some speed from Bailey Olson. Rotated it towards the net front. Moved aside by Gilbert. Now Simon. Simon with a good pass. Connects with Carpenter. Has nobody around her to pass to, so she just has to play it to the corner. Dopida taken out as she went to play the puck. Might have been just some incidental contact, so no call on the play. LaSalle working hard for it. Gets a shove to the midsection. Firing in is Goudreau. Gilbert to stop it. Plays it around the boards. Pietrucha looks to break out. Here goes Pietrucha on the near side wing. Pietrucha's pass goes in. There's Courtney Ben, who's skating after it. Kaylee Nykum dumps this in. Gilbert again out of her crease. Pomerleau off the glass. Full dump and change hockey for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can win the race, and Hugh Danish cannot get there in time. So we'll take a pause in the action. 9 minutes left to go in the first period. No scoring just as yet.
7 shots on goals for River Falls, 5 for your Adrian Bulldogs. Big transition game right now, a lot of neutral zone play. First team looking for their first marker.
This is fed up the boards. There's a shot from an angle, goes high and wide. This will clear the zone. Sammy Poole was the shooter. LaSalle trying to find her way to it. Long pass, doesn't have the legs for icing. Pomerleau forced to make a tight play. Maya Roy in the far corner, goes to Anderson. Rotating around the zone, Maya Roy again stops. Lets a small pass go. As she feathers it up the wall, it'll get over the blue line, but the Falcons quickly get to it. DDD pass from Poole to Howarth. Chance in the slot, blocked by Roy. Oh, she soaked that one down in some pain. Might have caught her in an awkward area. Gets back up, tough as nails. Pomerleau has it, escorts it to the wing in Anderson. Active play as Howarth has it. Pietrucha now looking for options. Here's Johnson, throws it across the ice for Simon. Now it's Lowry with her back turned. Gets canceled out by Katerlick. Work to the wall for Lowry. Here she is on the far corner. Now to the top. Lowry shot on net, but it's wide. They were looking for the redirection in front. Simon was hounding the net front. Bailey Olson with a couple of moves gets through, and the second defender in Johnson is back to take it away from her. This is iced all the way down the ice, and no stoppage there, so we continue. Some pressure from Jones. Fired around, now it's LaSalle. Will skate on the far side wing. Shields, and has it stripped from her. Bulldogs again having trouble just maintaining offensive pressure. Here's Courtney Ben with a shot, and she hit the post. Went down to one knee for the 1T, but she can't get it to go. The leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Can't find the back of the net, but a good play from Adrian College. This is sent all the way down. It's icing, 6:17 remaining in the first period.
You said it yourself. Bulldogs not really keeping up the pressure, but that pass to Courtney Ben, great shot, just hits the post. That's probably one of their best opportunities they've had so far early in this first period. Bulldogs need to keep up this pressure if they want to have a chance with the Falcons, as they have had most of the quality chances.
Falcons doing a better job at holding the puck in their offensive zone up to this point in the game, and that was the case yesterday. They played really, really well for a full 60 minutes. We'll see if Adrian College can figure out how to get the boots moving in the O-zone. Pomerleau had someone in front, and it's taken away from her. Glove down for a second by Wolschlager. This is spun by Laverne. Ripped up the boards. It'll stay in play by Kenzie Dunn. Now at the top of the circle. Bounces off the boards and back down low. Hugh Danish. There's options in front for the Falcons. They try and circle a pass. Kenzie Dunn rips one, and it's wide of the net. On the outside of the post, they give it back to Dunn. Flips one to the corner. Nycombe is there to caress it. Wolschlager steps in. It's taken away by Anderson. Anderson looking down the middle. Anderson towards the front. Her shot. Not enough mustard on it. It'll rainbow in front of the net, and the Falcons will turn it back up ice the other way. Bailey Olson with a toe drag shot and a glove save by Gilbert.
Good chance by the Bulldogs there. The Falcons, good defense and a quick transition again. Running it back up the middle like we said they were doing yesterday. And a good save by Andy Gilbert in between the pipes.
A lot of the time I feel like the zone rushes for. Oh, it's a goal for the Falcons. There was a shot from the point, and it slipped through the 5-hole of Gilbert. And Wisconsin River Falls opens up the scoring with 4:44 remaining in the first. Was trying to finish a thought, and quickly off the draw, they fire one through traffic.
Just a quick wind draw back. Lindquist with a rip, sneaks through all the defenders, and just unfortunately sneaks through Annie Gilbert. That puts the Falcons up 1-0 late in the first period with 4:40 to go here.
That's a hard one to give up at this point in the game. There's another chance. Wide to the glove. That almost goes. Ellie Bryce with a shot in and out of the glove of Gilbert. She'll hold on, crashing the net. There was traffic in front. And this is the point in the game where you can't back down as the Bulldogs.
Another defensive shot by the Falcons. Lindquist again. Falcons really putting up the pressure here late in the first, getting that first marker. and you only can expect so much from the Bulldogs on defense here.
Shot from the point by Ron goes wide. They're leaving Laverne all alone in front of the net. Roy magnetizing to her then at the last second. Spinning around in the zone is Laverne. D-to-D pass off the target. Anderson with a step. We'll see what she can do. Here's Carmen Anderson. Cuts to the middle, taken away from her. Good defensive stick. Backing up while still going forward is Laverne. Her dump-in is collected by Pomerleau. Anderson again on the wing. The rushes for the Bulldogs, a lot of the time there's only one player up the ice, so there's no options to pass to, but other than skate towards the net, and so far the Falcons just shutting everything down.
Absolutely. Bulldogs get the puck out, and they're looking for each other, and they're not there, and that's causing the quick transitions by the Falcons and getting their offensive pressure.
Lowry tries the toe drag move. Easy poke check for Kenzie Dunn as she denies that opportunity. Trubin chops it for Roy. Maya Roy's long pass looking for Simon is not called for icing. As this pass will go all the way down, and also not icing, doesn't have the legs. 2:47 left to go in the first period. 1-0 River Falls. Low-rise cross-ice feed looking for Dopaida, glove down by Bryce. Here's Kylie Jones. Puts a backhand towards the front, whistles wide. Now it's Hoarth. Shot from the point, tipped in front, good save by Gilbert. Saw it and got it with the stick. And it looks like the linesman will blow this down for offsides. 2:22 left to go in the first period.
Bulldogs looking to strike here. Falcons, 4:40, makes it 1-0 with a D shot by Lindquist. Annie Gilbert must have lost track of it with good net front presence by the Falcons. And your Dogs being down 1-0 now.
LaSalle puts one through, it goes wide. Now it's Trubin who will reposition back for LaSalle. Johnson looking to set up shop. They send a backhand pass essentially to nobody as Courtney Ben gets locked up in the corner. This will play towards the right circle as no opportunities there. Lindquist, who has a goal in the game so far, rushes it in. Makes a line change as that saucer pass to open ice. Skated down by Trubin. She'll slap it up the boards. No white sweaters to catch her pass. This is lifted all the way down. It is icing as it was before the center ice red line, and exactly 90 seconds left to go in the first period.
Falcons keeping up the pressure, really taking advantage of the Bulldogs as they get the puck out. Quick transition for the Falcons, send it right back in, and they keep up their forecheck, kind of handcuffing the Bulldogs. Bulldogs need to find that pressure, keep up the forecheck, and that's where they're going to get their chances.
On the left face-off dot, the Falcons win it back as we get a nice feed of the River Falls bench as there's active play going on. Played back to the boards. Catherine Bell works around the zone, skating it up the ice. Now it's fed to Ron. She lets a shot go. There's a hard slap shot. Good blocker save by Gilbert. Underneath the red line, Maya Roy. Not a lot of space to work. They forecheck her hard. It's lifted out, caught by Anderson, bounced off her stick. It's stolen, but she gets it back. Anderson working really hard for it. Only has two players with her in zone, tries to wrap the puck around, but it's cleared out easily. This is swiped by Roy as she backhands one a little bit deeper into the zone. Low ride to Roy. She'll outweight this play. Looking for Dopida, bobbled off her blade. Off the end wall, this goes down. Here's Bailey Olson with 6 seconds left to go in the first period. Roy will clear it to the boards. They tie it up, 2 seconds and 1. And that will do it for the end of the first period. And it started off pretty strong for the Bulldogs, but quickly towards the tail end of things, Falcons taking advantage of their opportunities. They get one on the board by a shot from the point that just squeaks through Annie Gilbert. And that's all the scoring we have after 20. What'd you like, what'd you not like from that first frame?
Well, you said it. Bulldogs had a good start, dumping the puck in, keeping the pressure up, and then started laying back, started throwing pucks away. Falcons really took advantage of that right away, dumping the puck in, starting their pressure, their forecheck. They have one draw, gets back, squeaks by Annie Gilbert. Unfortunate, but the Bulldogs need to find that pressure. They kept going in the first period. That's where they're going to strive off. That's where they're going to get their opportunities.
It seems like they're having some difficulty breaking the puck out and then holding on to it on the rush. Is there anything going forward that head coach Chad Davis might be able to tell his team that they need to do better so that they can try and find some more opportunities in the offensive zone?
They have more time than they think. They get the puck. They have a chance to lift their head and look for their teammates, their wingers, their defenders coming in late. Zoila Ray had a good play going in, circled back, got it to the defense. They have more time. They need to use that time, make the play, and that's where you're going to get your pressure. Dump the puck in, forecheck, find that open slot, just like Courtney Ben, right off the post. That's where you're going to get your opportunities, and you have to stick with that game plan.
Got to stay hard on the puck and work for it as much as you can. Bulldogs have some work to do as we take a break from the action. 1-0 the score in favor of the visiting Wisconsin River Falls. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman up here in the booth. We'll be back in a bit. Second period action coming up from the Arrington Ice Arena. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrive today and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, in this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Second period action soon to commence at the Arrington Ice Arena. 1-0 the score in favor of the Wisconsin River Falls Falcons over your Adrian College Bulldogs. And we continue play at center ice. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman up here in the booth on ACTV. Bulldogs need a massive momentum shift here in this game if they're going to try and find a way to win it. Dopaita's slap pass gets broken up as LaSalle will swing in. Caitlin Ron makes a play, holds on to it underneath the red line, looks glass, gets all of it. This will take a trek down the ice. No icing as it's whistled off. There's a long drive, glove down. Trubin was looking way downhill, but just had more room to skate it instead of throwing the pass away. Pietrucha, 180s back to Trubin. They lose it on the boards as it's pushed around the dasher. Trubin does a tango on the boards. Now getting it free is Dopaita. Here's Dopaita to Lowry, has LaSalle with her. Lowry with a shot, easy save by O'Kane. And another time there, for me, the Bulldogs changing as they're starting their rush. I mean, why not keep everybody on the ice just to try and set something up in the zone?
Well, it all starts with the Falcons. Quick transition, hemming the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in their end. They finally get it out. It's already been a minute. Need to change off the rush, which I agree with you. Take the rush, take the opportunity.
Megan Goudreau lets a shot go. Blocker saved by Gilbert as she threw the waffle up in the air. Just stopped along the wall. Bulldogs break it out. Here's Simon. Works around. Gets behind Lindquist as she's quick to tie her up on the half wall. They can't work it free. Lindquist steals it. Takes a bump on the back end and gets it all the way out. Roy up at the neutral zone. Slaps it off the glass and down. There's a D-to-D pass from Lindquist all the way to Hoarth. And now a chance from the angle. And a good blocker save made by Gilbert. Udanish shifting into gear. The official got in the way and stopped their rush. Carothers at her own blue line. Whistles a pass. This is tipped at the blue line. Will rotate left to right. Bulldogs still with difficulty breaking the puck out and starting their rush, as they're really worked in hard to their defensive end. This is cleared out, and a good poke check. Anderson gets free. Anderson, her shot blockered away by O'Kane. A good chance, but nobody in front of the net to try and pick up any kind of rebound. Long shot can't be held onto by Gilbert. Lunged to try and sit on top of it, but it was cleared out of her reach. It's swiped back to the top of the points, and Kenzie Dunn works around the zone. Dunn on the outside. Pietrucha. A long floater from way downtown. Doesn't find anybody. It's stopped on the boards by Poole. This is blasted to the other end of the ice. Goudreau's right there. Bouncing around, they try and play it. Ben is on the wing, receives a pass. She'll skate it up, but it's off her stick. Poole lets this one go all the way down. Roy gets the call for icing, and 15:46 left to go in the second period.
"14 shots on goal for River Falls, 8 for your Adrian College Bulldogs. Really playing the way River Falls wants to play right now. Getting that puck in deep, hemming them in, getting their opportunities, tiring out the Bulldogs. Bulldogs really need to find their play here, be able to generate off their rushes, get pucks deep, and start their pressure. See if they can find their one.
All of their rushing lanes are clogged up immediately as soon as there's some kind of opening, which there really isn't at all. And you can see the difficulty that the Bulldogs are having in trying to find high-quality chances. They've had a couple of good shots, but they've really been from outside the dots and easy saves to be made by Jordan O'Kane.
Absolutely. When they do get the puck out, you only got one Bulldog coming in, like you said, coming in on the outside of the dots, getting the shot off. And River Falls doing a great job with their transitioning, and that's where they're generating from their opportunities.
There's Wolschlager with a shot that rises into the netting. We'll take the face-off again in the offensive zone. Pomerleau exchanges with Trubin at the last second, and she'll take the left side point. Played back for Trubin. It's worked through, kept in by Roy. Long shot from her goes wide to the blocker side of O'Kane. Trubin slaps it in as it rims left to right. Wolschlager will pick it up, pulls up and makes a soft feed for Udanish, who tried to stick check it free. Everybody colliding together. There's a hard hit on Udanish as he's sent down to the ice. Udanish had room to move to the left and pushed it back into the scrum. Catherine Bell in a 1-on-2 situation, dumps this in. Line change for the Falcons. Roy lifts it down. Anderson with the wheels to wave off the icing. Again, by herself, has nobody to help her out. Finally, 4 new Bulldogs, fresh from the bench. Trubin goes down to one knee to get some kind of pass off. LaSalle working hard for it. There's Anderson looking in front. Simon trying to get that shot off, but she couldn't do it. Falcons defense just collapsed right on top of her. There's a great move from Olsen. Shakes around. Another deke, but can't fool Pietrucha. Again, Bulldogs trying to get out. Red sweaters right in front of the puck anytime they look to move it. Nycombe with a great move as it's picked up. There's a shot, save by Gilbert. Toe drag released shot. And the Adrian College netminder gets all of it.
Andy Gilbert standing tall for the Bulldogs in net right now. Stopping 14 of 15 shots, really keeping the Bulldogs in this game as River Falls keeps up this pressure.
Back at the blue line, Carothers tried to send something in. Carothers spins back and gives to Ron. Goudreau goes cross ice. There's a shot to the blocker. Wide was Jones, but a dangerous play. There's another try in front. It's loose in front. They fight for it. It squirts out. Lowry makes a couple of moves to try and generate some space, and it gets back to her. She'll dump it in as she gained the red line. Along the wall, it's kicked out in front of the scorer's table. Skyrocketed all the way down the ice. Trailing in the neutral zone is Wolschlager. She was waiting for a pass. She got it, but there were two Falcons who met her immediately. Pomerleau. This is swung to the slot. Anderson takes it away. It was off the glass with a loud clank and is played down. Hugh Danish around the boards to Anderson. Far side chance, top of the circle. Shot gets blocked by a skate. Now it's Anderson who will rush. Has four behind her, and she dumps in over the blue. Wolschlager scanning for options, realizes that she just has to tie up. It's kicked hard as Wolschlager trying to look for Trubin, who was calling for the pass. This is poke checked through by Nycombe. Angled towards the boards. That's Kalia Lindquist. Off for Reardon. This is forwarded up ice by Trucha. Again, the puck bouncing around, not settling for anyone. Lascelles' shifty move was too much. Trubin. Difficulty again from the Bulldogs to try and exit the defensive zone. This has been the story for the past two games, really. Yesterday, we saw it, and today, even more difficulty. The set pieces from the Falcons just proving to be really, really strong.
Absolutely. Falcons coming out real strong in this second period. Bulldogs with one shot on the period. Falcons with four, but really getting the opportunities they want, really hemming in the Bulldogs down low, cycling the puck, keeping the puck in. Dogs are just struggling to get the puck out and find their opportunities. River Falls is playing very, very well right now.
Outside hash mark, it's locked up. Shifting around is Kylie Jones. Throws one towards the front. They spin for it. It goes wide of Gilbert. Playing back down for Jones. Top of the circle. Lets a shot go. Sticked aside by Gilbert. Hoarth goes for Bryce. Back for Hoarth. Steps in. Long shot. Rings the iron. It doesn't go. Got all of the crossbar and went straight down. I don't think Gilbert ever saw it off the stick blade.
I don't think she did either. A great move there by the River Falls defender. Rips it through off the crossbar. Very lucky for the Dogs.
One-sided play still presenting itself in this game. Bulldogs looking to find some energy. Johnson gets roped together with Hoarth. Falcons staying on top of their assignments. Hoarth off to the wing, up to the neutral zone. Roy Slaps it off the boards. It gets out. Bell is there to meet it. Trying to take it away. Madison Laverne in the corner. Stopping. We've reached underneath the halfway point in the period. Top of the circle. There's a shot wide of Gilbert. Carothers. Back to the point for Laverne. She lets a shot go. Tipped in front. Again, it's wide. Trickling towards the net as it's played up out of play. 8:49 remaining in the second period. 1-0 still the score in favor of the Falcons.
Looking back at this crossbar shot, that was Howarth from the back end. Rips it. Annie Gilbert of the pipes blind. Rings it off the crossbar and out. Very lucky for the Bulldogs as River Falls keeps up this pressure. Dogs getting hounded right now. Still looking for the grade A opportunity to tie this game with 8:45 to go.
It's number 21 in the faceoff, Brooke Lemke. Facing off with Hugh Danish as Hugh Danish wins it on the backhand. This is bobbled around the outside of the netting. Adrian looks to break the puck out. Trubin. Anderson didn't see the pressure behind her, and Ron forces it back to the corner. River Falls hemming it in the zone. They're not going to step up there as Trubin shovels out. Her pass looking for Wolschlager. Doesn't get there as Carothers. This is cartwheel down. Tied up on the glass. It's played out for Lemke. Moved down ice. Carothers' long drive. Clears both zones, and Roy will get the icing to go. We'll take the faceoff to our left. 7:39 remaining in the second period. Still nothing for the Bulldogs as they're just looking for some kind of opening. I don't want to say that their goals were lucky yesterday, but they took advantage of what was given to them. And they had chances to come back in the game, and right now it's slim picking for them.
Absolutely. River Falls playing consistent with their forecheck, quick shots. Bulldogs struggling to get the puck out. And when they do get their chance, River Falls hounds them immediately.
Falcons all over the play. They send it up to the left point for Sammy Poole. She'll rotate it to the wall for Nycom. Far side dot. Plays over the blue line. It's out. Katerlick will retreat. Gives a nice pass cross ice for Dunn. Dunn goes over the blue. Dunn walking in. Her shot blocked. It's still there. Simon takes it away. Has Dopaida to her left. She'll race up the right side wing. Simon gets around, but it's slapped off her stick by Poole. Simon gets back to it. Lowry lets it go. Blocker save by O'Kane. Saw it all the way through and pushed the waffle board straight onto it. Pietrucha goes to Hansen. Glassing out, it clears. Far reach for Lindquist as it's sashayed off for Jones. Right side wing, they work it in. They tried to feed it through the slot, but nobody could put it. Trubin lost her pass intended for Johnson. Swung towards the middle. Hansen goes off the glass and down. Hansen spins a backhand. Not looking at the play. Tied up in front of the bench. It's shot in and picked up now by Lindquist. Allie Bryce with a fast feed. Anderson will pick up. Wolschlager. Delayed off sides, but they bring it back over. Danish puts it the other way. O'Kane stops it. Now it's Anderson. Seems like, too, puck is just not gluing to the stick blades of the Bulldogs. Their passes aren't going. When they go to retrieve it, having difficulty holding on to it as well. This is collected at the point by Carothers. There's a shot from the slot. It's blocked by Anderson. And she'll make the long trek up ice. She dumps it in as now she'll make a change. This will clear out. Maya Roy at center ice. Throws it towards the net. Easily backhanded off by O'Kane. Driving the center. That's Kylie Ron. Got around everyone. Ron looking towards the front. Spins it through the slot. Nobody there to try and bank it home. Cleared out quickly by Lorai. Around the boards it goes. Here's Zoe Lorai, cuts it up. A nice move, lost it in the slot. Everybody collapsed to her. You saw 4 red jerseys right on that puck. There's nowhere to go.
Absolutely. Bulldogs get their chances. Falcons really doing a great job defensively.
Simon gets this on the wall and has difficulty playing it. Lofted out of the zone. Up top there was Olsen. Now it's Maya Roy trying to find something. Her dump in was shot in but taken away quickly by Poole. Here's a great move from Olsen. Olsen works it for Jones. Tied up in the corner, gets free. Jones looking towards the front, lets a shot go. Stopped by Gilbert. This is put off the glass. It's kept in as it's sticked down by Poole. Goudreau on the outside hash mark. Pomerleau spins off the glass and into the netting. Will take a stoppage in play.
Another big save by Annie Gilbert there. Bulldogs just letting the Falcons kind of run all over the place, all over them. And when they try to get the puck out off the glass, Falcon defender knocks it down every time, hemming the Bulldogs in. The Bulldogs need to find their chance, need to find their play again. Pucks in deep, forecheck, or a pass from the corner to the defense, get the eyes, get the opportunities, and they're just not finding them.
Overwhelmed, possibly, could be the Bulldogs right now. There is not a whole lot going for them as they're just trying to find some kind of light and a spark to get this whole thing kicked off. Holding underneath the red line is Danish. Tried to slap it away, came up empty-handed. Good move from Jones as she gets a pass. And a shot in the process by Bryce goes over the net. Just takes a tumble out of the zone and a quick pass up ice for Goudreau. Now Bryce moves it over to the right wing. There's a shot fought off by Gilbert. Gloves it down out of midair. Got it with the blocker, but it popped up. Scary rebound. But Gilbert will hold on.
That was Lindquist in the back again. A good centered pass, backdoor. Lindquist with another good shot. Tipped up in the air again. Annie Gilbert gets it in time. Not like in the little after slash there. But Annie Gilbert still standing tall for the Bulldogs. It is still 1-0 with 2:08 to go.
It's a hard ripper from the point. Gets blocked by the shin pad of Lascelles. Dopaida in a 1-on-2 situation. Pietrucha drops it off. Cleared out of the glass. Stays in for a second. And the Falcons dump it right back in. 1:48 remaining in the second period. Still a 1-0 affair between the Wisconsin River Falls Falcons and the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Offensive draw for the Bulldogs. Looking for their chance here. Minute 41 to go. This is where you put up the pressure. Last 2 minutes. Offensive draw. Take the goaltender's eyes away. Get to the net. Find the rebounds. It's going to be a dirty one, I think, Herm.
Maya Roy, her shot arcs over everybody. Finally plays down. Anderson was waiting in front of the nets. Or that was Hubenschmidt, rather. Bulldogs with only 6 shots on goal. This is loose on the crease. They scramble for it. A backhand just goes wide from Hubenschmidt. Down on her belly was O'Kane. Didn't know where it was. And the Bulldogs can't cash it in. Madison Laverne gains the blue. Lets it go. And now it will be left for Maya Roy. Moves left to right. Now skating down Main Street. Puts it off the boards. Delayed off sides. And we get a whistle with 51 seconds left. Probably the best chance for the Bulldogs as O'Kane was down and out. You see them work it to the other way, and Hubenschmidt's shot so close to maybe catching the inside of the iron, but just too far wide. Trubin is angled into the wall, and they stop it in the neutral zone in front of the penalty box. D-to-D pass from Carothers to Ron. Now moved for Nickham. Carmen Anderson looking for space, stolen from her in the slot. There's a good move from Olsen, but she's canceled out. Wolschlager feathers one for Anderson, works around the left wing. Anderson goes backhand, easily taken away by Ron, came flying through the slot. This is tipped in front. Loose on the top of the crease. 3 seconds left in the frame. They'll tie it up. And the Bulldogs still down by a tally as they head into the third period. 1-0 the score in favor of Wisconsin River Falls. Got to find some way to get 1 goal to tie this game up. You need 2 to win if the score stays at what it is. Shots 17-9 in favor of the Falcons. And the Bulldogs, they've got a test coming up, and their work truly cut out for them.
Absolutely. A great opportunity by Hubenschmidt there. Like we said, get it to the net, take the eyes away, get dirty, find the dirty goals. That was their best opportunity right there. Unfortunately, just goes wide. O'Kane really standing on her head for the Falcons right now. Bulldogs need to stay consistent with that last shift, those last 2 shifts in the last 2 minutes there. That's where they're going to thrive, and I think that's where they're going to get their best opportunities, Herm.
I have to agree with you. If they can find ways to get in front of the net and slip past the defenses of the Falcons, they'll be in better shape. But like we've been saying all game long, when there's a loose puck, there's a red jersey that's getting quickly to it. If there's a shot opportunity, a defenseman's probably standing up to try and block it. And the couple of rebounds have been there, but they can't cash it in, and the Bulldogs just need to stay strong here and find some kind of pressure if they can tie this game up.
Absolutely. Just got to stay consistent, want the puck. That's where they're going to thrive.
20 minutes left in regulation. Who will come out on top? A highly ranked NCAA Women's Division III matchup here from the Arrington Ice Arena. It's the University of Wisconsin River Falls and the Adrian College Bulldogs. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman up here in the booth. We'll be back in a bit. You're watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years, never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13-to-1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
"20 minutes of regulation hockey still left here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Bulldogs in desperate need of a goal. They're down 1-0 through 40 minutes of play. Who will be the hero on either of these two sides is the question for this last frame. Alex Herman and Blake Weidman up here in the booth. Happy to have you all rejoin us here at the Arrington Ice Arena on ACTV. Number 1 and number 4 in the country in a heated battle. What is the next page in the story going to come with? We start things out. Nicole Pietrucha plays this off the boards. It's slapped in. Held on to on the blue line. Anderson leaving for Udanish. She'll swing it low. Going to collect it is Carothers. Trubin keeps it in. Wolschlager has Anderson in front. No chance for her there, but her backhand swings through. There's a bounce, a pad save by O'Kane, and she kept it out at the last second. An early opportunity for the Bulldogs. They got to be hungry if they're going to find one.
You said it. It's a great start for the Bulldogs. Can they stay consistent? If they stay consistent, that's where they're going to get their opportunities, and they're going to get back into this game.
Anderson along the near side boards. Lifts it free. Pietrucha pulls up and slaps it off the boards. This will trickle all the way down the ice, and it is whistled. 18:55 left to go in the third.
Weird turn of events there. A quick clap bomb from the right side dot. Hits off the defender. Goes straight to the net. O'Kane gets the first save. Kicks it out. Bulldogs in the back door for a rebound, and another big kick save by O'Kane. Really helping out the Falcons this afternoon.
Here's a backhand from the slot from Jones. Escorted aside by Gilbert. Can't control it as Sammy Poole. Lowride trying to take it away from her. Here's a rush from Goudreau. Circled around the zone. Fed to the top of the point. Dunn lifts it in back low. Top of the circle. Trubin couldn't handle it in front of Gilbert, and she had to push it away. Simon steps in, gets it through the legs of Poole. And Kylie Jones breaks this out. It gets to Goudreau over the blue line. She's by herself, plays it to the point, stepping in. Here's Bell, walks it in. Glove save from Gilbert. Popped out of the webbing, and she'll hold on as some pushing and shoving after the whistle. But Gilbert saw this shot, but just didn't squeeze it.
Another big save by Andy Gilbert. Bulldogs obviously not liking the extra slash there.
Always have to protect your goalie. One of those unwritten rules in the game of hockey. 2-on-2 along the wall. Coughed up to the blue line. Johnson skates it down to herself. Simon will chase. Doesn't have the wheels. Maya Roy scanning, throws a long shot and an easy blocker save, guided aside by O'Kane. Roy breaks it for Johnson. Has 4 players collapsing to her. LaSalle in the corner. Lowry comes off the bench to try and help out. Dopaida rips it around the boards. LaSalle. She'll pitch one forward, and it's turned aside. Now Bailey Olson with a good couple of moves. She's tangled up. Falcons on the bench were arguing for a call. They're not going to get it. Ron, her pass is incomplete. As again, now it's Olson. Olson looking for a chance, put it through. Can't give the Falcons that kind of space in front of the net. Shot from the point, off the post, it stays out. It was on the ice and hit the outside of the iron.
Another bar for the Falcons. Little ice burner from the back end, off the post. Annie Gilbert collecting herself.
That's twice now the Bulldogs have certainly gotten lucky that the red iron has helped them out. Trubin fires a shot, easy block by Caitlin Ron. And she moves it out of play. It's forked into the bench area of River Falls. We'll take the draw in the neutral zone. And here's that shot from before. Great look from Allison Carothers. You don't see a lot of pucks hit the post while still staying on the ice, but that one did.
Absolutely. Looked like it had a few tips in front of the net. Lucky for the Dogs, it stays out. This continues to be a 1-0 game.
Sammy Poole in the right corner. Skating her way around the zone, lifts it for Goudreau. Around the boards, it's Pietrucha. Kylie Jones waiting. Now Trubin, a back pass. It swings around. Danish will hunt this down, looking for options. Goes to the boards, trying to find Wolfschlager. This is put up ice again, broken loose, but Poole there to recover it. Feed to Goudreau as she lifts it in deep. Pomerleau hems it towards the opposite side. Kennedy Hoarth. There's a quick breakout pass. Connecting to Laverne. Laverne on the wing. Lets it go. Blocker save made by Gilbert. Angled the face all the way down and got all of what she needed. Simon to Johnson. Fires it up the ice. Here's Lowry from the outside angle. Her shot blocked by a skate. Johnson in the slot trying to find a backhander. It's stopped by O'Kane. Bulldogs with a couple of good shots over the last couple of minutes. Need to keep the pressure going. Low-rise shot, wide, off the post, it stays out. Covered, where's the puck? O'Kane might have it in the crease. She's looking around for it. Nobody seems to have eyes on it. And Low-rise just came away with a good shot. It got under the armpit of O'Kane, rang the iron, and just barely staying out. We almost had a tie game.
Bulldogs playing much better this period, but like we said, consistency is key. 20-14 on shots, 40 shot attempts for Wisconsin to 26 for your Bulldogs. Bulldogs need to shoot the puck, and they will get their chances.
Ben with a collision in the neutral zone is able to leave this for LaSalle, who goes for a rush. 3 Falcons in front of her, take it away. No room for her to work. Now it's Bailey Olson. A shot. Again, Gilbert can't glove it. Made the save regardless. Ben almost pushed it out of the zone, was looking for the B-way. but it's stopped on the exit by Carothers. Maya Roy tripped up. There's an arm up on the play, and the Bulldogs will get the first power play of the game.
Exactly what the Bulldogs needed. Bulldogs 1 for 5 last night on the power play. This will be the first penalty of the game, and this is where the Bulldogs can get their marker.
Adrian College had a power play goal yesterday, and it got them back within 1. If they can find a goal here, they'll tie it up. 13:37 left to go in the third period. 2 minutes on the clock. 5-on-4 situation now unfolding. Trubin plays catch with Roy. They'll throw it to the corner for LaSalle, who's tied up. Able to come away with it in that puck scrum. LaSalle on her backhand, the right-handed shot goes towards the boards. Back up top for Roy, barely keeps it in. Top of the circle. Trubin's shot goes wide. Falcons able to clear it down the ice with a long backhand. 30 seconds gone in the power play. 13 minutes left to go in the third period. Trubin to Pomerleau. Making her approach, gets over the blue line. It's onside, so she'll continue the hunt for some room. This works back towards the blue line area, and again it's cleared down. Penalty killing unit doing a great job for the Falcons. Downhill is Roy. A good move. Here's Roy. Lets it go. Shot saved by O'Kane, and she gathers the rebound. There was some space on that far blocker side, but she put it in the chest. You can see how far over O'Kane is. Still probably from a shooting perspective, not a whole lot to work with, but the Bulldogs taking a smart decision to call a timeout here and draw up some strategy. They've had some good chances over the last couple of minutes. Just trying to continue that effort.
Absolutely. A good move there by Maya Roy. A good shot, noticing that O'Kane was a bit outside her crease. But another good save by Kane, stopping all 15 shots today for the Falcons. 51 seconds left on this power play. Bulldogs have a great opportunity here. Need to get the eyes, get the shots, hit the net, and that's where they're gonna thrive.
See this earlier chance. And back and forth action on each side of the ice. Goaltenders having to come up large here. 51 seconds left to go in the power play time for Adrian College. Ellie Bryce's tripping infraction leading into this power play. This is played down, ripped up the boards, kept in by Trubin. She tried to clear it down, but right in front of her was Goudreau. Tia LaSalle works back for Trubin, goes far side for Roy. Waiting for an opportunity. Now to Trubin, lets it go. Blocker saved by O'Kane as it translated behind the net. There's a backhand that's squirted free. A second whack at it doesn't go. They'll play it back to the point. Roy for Trubin. Back for Roy. Steps in. Lets a shot go. They score! Maya Roy on the power play. The Dogs have tied it with 11:51 to go in the third period.
Exactly what the Bulldogs were looking for. 15 seconds left on this power play. Great passing movement. Maya Roy at the top. Shoots it low, bottom left corner, just squeaks by the defender, squeaks by O'Kane, and we have a tied game in the middle of the third period. Maya Roy, the captain, leading by example. And there goes that shutout for the Falcons. We are tied 1-1.
Roy yesterday had a goal on the power play where she ripped one from the blue line, and here's a follow-up chance from Goudreau that gets shot over the net. Falcons right back to offense, wasting no time. Pace of play, picking up, long shot from the point, redirected aside by Gilbert. Bulldogs need to stand tall here.
Absolutely. Consistency is key. Bulldogs have played very, very well in these first 9 minutes. Must keep this action up.
This goes all the way down the ice for icing. 11:23 left to go in the third period. And how about Maya Roy in back-to-back games? Power play goals from the point. I don't know if it got deflected at all in front, but there was some movement on the puck as it hit off the inside of the post and found the back of the nets.
Absolutely. I'm going to say I don't think it was tipped. Maya Roy with her third marker of the year, 15th point. Huge for the Bulldogs.
Trubin goes uphill for Wolschlager. Anderson turns on the Jets. Look at that speed. Carothers picks it up. It's turned over. And some life in the building at the AIA. Wolschlager gets tangled along the wall. Plays for Johnson. Still in the corner. They can't kick it free. Broken loose finally. Worked back to the boards. Low-rise spins it up around the half wall. Simon checked off the puck. Played to the near half wall. Here's a pickup from Laverne. Collided with her own player as it's turned over. Bell will regain it and send it back the other way. Nearing the halfway point in the third period. 1-1 hockey game for those of you just tuning in now. Maya Roy with the equalizer on the power play. Bulldogs looking to find some magic.
Absolutely. Like you said, there is life in the AIA right now. Tie game, 1-for-1 on the power play. Maya Roy coming up clutch for the Bulldogs halfway through this period.
Saw shots of both of the benches. First, Chad Davis for the Bulldogs. And Joe Cranston for the Falcons. 26 years as the head coach for this team. Maya Roy, last goal scorer, plays this over. Dumped in deep. Pomerleau knocks it off the plexi. It's swiped out. I don't think there's going to be any icing here as Lindquist retrieves it. Bulldogs with hard pressure in the corner looking to turn the tide. Bailey Olson gaining the zone, gets over, shut down on the entry. Adrian College has been a lot better at defending her. There's a couple of toe drag moves made by Poole, but she can't get the shot to be released. Top of the circle is Goudreau. Now to the point. They play it to the middle. Lofted back low. Trubin tries to clear. Gets a pass to get out of the zone. And some quick D-to-D passing off for Dunn. We'll swing it back the other way. Trubin gave it up there for Goudreau, who's had a couple of nice chances in this period. And here's some space for Johnson. Gets the right wing, lets a shot go, scores! Scores! Riley Johnson finds an opening! And the first lead of the weekend for the Bulldogs. How about that?
2 goals, 2 minutes. Riley Johnson wheeling down the right-hand side. Just puts it on net. Squeaks through, and their Bulldogs are up 2-1. 8:44 to go. Riley Johnson coming up clutch with her 4th marker on the year.
How about that? There's a shot from the point that gets blocked. Johnson, who remains on the ice, gives her the other goal scorer in Roy. This is cleared all the way down. It's icing. 8:20 left to go in the third period. Bulldogs up on top for the first time this weekend. Man, there really was not a whole lot of space to shoot on that short side. I thought she was going to put it to the blocker of O'Kane, but it found an opening. There's a shot from downtown, as there's Gilbert making the glove stop.
Bulldogs really turning it around in this third period. Obviously not the start or the second period that they wanted. And out of the blue, third period, 2 goals, now leading. Can't ask for much more than that.
Tied up along the wall. It's Olsen who gets it to the slot. Knocked around the zone. Alexa Nickum goes across the way for Hoarth. There's a chance on top of the crease, stolen by Hugh Danish. Danish outwaits, now it's Pomerleau. Pomerleau's long shot is sailed up into the netting. 7:44 remaining in the third period. Bulldogs really need to lock it down in the defensive zone to try and wait out the Falcons.
Absolutely. Falcons definitely will not go down without a fight. They've been a very consistent team this afternoon. My apologies.
There's a good shot block from Anderson, who stepped up right as Hoarth was shooting. Good forecheck from her. Now a pass connected to Goudreau. Charging towards the front. Good stick play by Dopaida. They get it out, forcing Lindquist to retreat. Off the boards, tied up, broken free by LaSalle. Lowry. This is lassoed. Oh, almost a scary turnover behind the net. This is lifted all the way down. It'll play for Lowry as she'll force O'Kane to make a pass. Pietrucha steals this puck, goes boards and down. This is too far, and it's going to be icing. 6:42 left to go in the third.
Bulldogs playing a lot more sound now. I think they found their game, they found their confidence, and it goes to show. Now they're up 2-1. But it doesn't mean now you need to start throwing the puck away. Still play with patience. Still play your game. Still play with confidence, and it will still go your way.
There's a chance from the top of the face-off circle, slapped by Ron, but it's blocked. Now it's Olsen. There's a one-timer from the point, just goes wide of Gilbert. Good looks from Allison Carothers. Was on the same page as Olsen as they made that play happen. Johnson muscled off the puck. She'll drop it for Trubin. Good play and a stretch feed. Settles for Simon. She'll dump it in. In the process, there's a line change. Pietrucha stops it on the boards. Hugh Danish off the end wall. They try and lift it out. Knocking off the glass. Pietrucha fans on her pass. And they clear it out once again.
River Falls really bringing the pressure right now. 5 minutes to go here.
Head of steam. This is Jones. Moved over across the ice for Goudreau. Tangled up at the red line. Pops up in the air for a second. Anderson working hard to motor it free. And here's Hugh Danish with a lead pass for Wolschlager. Wolschlager lets it go. Stick save by O'Kane. Back to offense. Here's Bell. Sends a shot as Gilbert held on to the post. Dunn coughed it up for Johnson. Here she goes again. A drop feed for Lowry as they fire it back around the boards. In the neutral zone. Lifted all the way down. Falcons looking for some room. They can't come up with anything. Here's Simon. Plays it towards the net. Forces O'Kane to make a save. Line change for the Bulldogs. And they're doing a great job at just getting it and dumping it down without icing the puck. Just looking to kill some time off.
Absolutely. A lot of back and forth hockey play here as Wisconsin is still looking for that tiebreaker.
This is all the way down. And I spoke too soon as the Bulldogs will ice this with 4:01 left to go in the third period.
River Falls looking for a tripping call on that play. Did not get it. Refs really letting them play today. 4 minutes to go here. 2-1 Dogs.
Dopita can't win the faceoff. Ron sends a snapshot pass around the boards. It's cleared out. No icing on the play. Ron to retrieve it with Wolschlager on her tail. Cross ice for Nickum. Nickum with a couple of great moves. It's loose for Olsen. Her backhand goes high over the net. Nickum did a great job at generating some space in open ice. Wolschlager will soak that off the backside. Bulldog bench loves it. 3:20 left to go in the third period. Maybe another 45 seconds or so before maybe we see a goaltender pull. Wolschlager flutters it out. Stopped at center ice by Ron. They give it right back to her. Played it behind her. There's a shot. Gilbert with the save. Pietrucha spinning a slap shot up the wall. Simon's puck goes over her head. And stealing it is Hoarth. Hoarth's missed pass will go down. This will afford the Bulldogs some time to get fresh legs.
River Falls really putting the pressure on right now.
Goudreau turns up. A good move, shut down though by Roy. Lorai on the wall. There's a slap shot from the point. Blocker down, save by Gilbert. Chance in front of the slot with her back turned to her play was Goudreau. Had she had been facing the right direction, could have gotten a shot off. 2:15 left to go. Now we see O'Kane start to creep to the top of the crease. Shifty move from Jones. Lets a shot go. Redirected in front. It'll settle in the corner. 2 minutes left. Pomerleau. Everybody engaged now. Slap shot goes wide. Played by Pomerleau. Budanish controlling. Fed to the top of the point for Hoarth. Back to the dot for Bell. Lets a shot go. Saved by Gilbert. Wolschlager trying to clear the zone. Tired legs out for Adrian College.
Bulldogs playing very good defense right now.
There's a shot, and a great block by Roy. Went down to get in front of it. Less than 90 seconds left. This is gloved down out of midair by Hoarth. Roy is tangled up. She's taken out. Bulldogs want a call. They're not going to get it. Delayed offsides, and a whistle with 1 minute and 14 seconds left to go in the third. And it looks like Joe Cranston is going to call a timeout to try and draw up some strategy late here in the third period.
Falcons really putting on the pressure. A lot of grade A opportunities. A big block there by Maya Roy. Dogs looking for that hooking call. Not getting it. Don't expect the refs to be calling much the rest of this game, as there's less than 2 minutes to go. Bulldogs up 2-1, playing very, very well defense right now. Annie Gilbert standing in between the pipes, stopping 26 shots of the 27 she's received. Bulldogs just need to get out of this.
Adrian College and the Wisconsin River Falls Falcons. What a weekend series it's been, as both of these two teams playing excellent games. Yesterday, game one went to the visitors. Bulldogs with not a lot of time left, but they're trying to steal one away. 1 minute and 14 seconds left on our overhanging score clock. The AIA faithful love it. These are the moments you live for. Lowry in the neutral zone face-off with Bryce. Lowry ties up. It's worked for Anderson. There's an arm up, and it's icing. Thought maybe we would have saw a tripping call. And with that icing, Coach Cranston will pull her goalie in O'Kane. So it's 6-on-5 now with an open cage to our right. This is controlled at the blue line. It pops over the blade of Lindquist. Lowry trying to go for the empty net. Lowry scores! Zoe Lowry with the dagger! And the Selly in front of the bench. 57.2 left to go in the third period. A statement from the Bulldogs.
Zoe Lowry putting in the empty netter. A little bobble, gets the puck out, puts on the pressure, wins the race, gets their third goal, and that, I think, might do it here, Herm.
50 seconds left to go in regulation. Bulldogs still need to kill the rest of this off. Trubin fires in, broken out. We'll see if O'Kane leaves her crease, and she does.
Great stick.
Good shutdown play as Anderson gets it out. Net is empty once again with 30 seconds left to go. Roy throws it, looking for the empty net. It's wide by about 15 feet. It's iced. 24.5 left to go. In the third period, we'll take the faceoff to our left.
Nothing but life here in the AIA as Zoe Lowry puts home the empty netter. Dogs still have 24 seconds to finish this game out.
20 ticks on the clock. Put off the glass, redirected into the netting.
$18.7 to go here. Another defensive draw here for the Dogs.
This is played to the top of the point. Shot there. Saved by Gilbert. She kept it out. 10 seconds left to go. Woolslager skies it up. We'll take a pause again. .6 remaining. Eagerly awaiting the final horn. We'll take the draw one more time. 4 seconds left to go. You hear the countdown from the crowd. The horn will sound. The Bulldogs win it. And for the first time in 2 seasons, the Wisconsin River Falls Falcons have been defeated. Bulldogs split the weekend series and take this game 3-1.
You said it, Herm. Bulldogs with a rough, slow start in the first 2 periods. Third period, they absolutely turn on the Jets. 3 goals in 1 period, and they win the last game. And as you said, we'll split the series. 3-1 final for a great game. O'Kane in net for River Falls. Played absolutely great. Got to hand it to her. Really helped the Falcons this past game. And Annie Gilbert for the Bulldogs, stopping 27 shots of the 28 she received. A big win for the Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs get a much-needed W against the defending national champions. The first loss in 2 seasons for River Falls. That one's going to sting for them for sure. And all smiles from the ladies in the yellow, black, and white. How about that? 3-1, our final from the Arrington Ice Arena. Our goal-scoring recap. Kalia Lindquist in the first period got things going. Maya Roy tied it 1-1 in the third period at 8:08. Riley Johnson with the ultimate GW at 11:16, 3 minutes later after the Roy goal. And Zoe Lowry with a hard forecheck gets the empty net with 19:04 as the Lady Dogs celebrate at center ice. A full 60-minute effort. They squeak out a win. And man, oh man, an instant classic from the Arrington Ice Arena.
Nothing but smiles here at the AIA. A big, big win for your Adrian College Bulldogs. A great finisher, a great third period all around.
Looking ahead, the Bulldogs next weekend, December 13th and 14th at home against MSOE. 7 p.m. and 3 p.m. starts for those games right here on ACTV. So the Bulldogs will have some time to practice this upcoming week and try and close out the first semester on a high note. But from everybody up here in the booth, Alex Herman and Blake Weidman signing off for this afternoon. You've been watching Bulldog Hockey on ACTV.
as they have been, to